Hello and welcome to AutoBot YouTube channel. Myself Rahul Krishnan. Today we are going to learn a very interesting tool that is Codex CLI. So Codex CLI is a OpenAI's coding agent that you can run locally from your terminal. Okay, so what does it mean? Like in our previous videos, I demonstrated the GitHub Copilot that is an agent or AI pair programmer that you can install within your IDE, and that particular agent is going to assist you in your development, right? But that is tied to a particular IDE, right? In this use case, we are going to learn about a CLI based agent that you can install in your local, and you can use any of your CLI to get the AI features. Okay, so Codex CLI is one of the agent like that. So we have other agents also, like a code CLI agent is also available that I may be covering in the next videos. Okay, so what are its capability? It can read, change, and run code on your machine in the selected directory. It's open source and built in REST for speed and efficiency. So as you all know, like Codex was a model in the beginning of OpenAI, and later with the arrival of GPT advanced model, OpenAI has decommissioned that Codex model. But now they have come up with this advanced model or the agent which you can utilize for your development. Okay, so also this Codex is included with your ChatGPT Plus Pro or Business HU and Enterprise plan. If you are using the free subscription, you cannot use this Codex model. For that, you should have minimum Plus subscription. So what you can do is you can go to your ChatGPT and you can go for the Plus plan. And here you can do a comparison also. Only with the Plus plan, you can get the Codex agent and the Sora video generation, or you have to go with the Pro version. Okay, also if you want to try this out, you can get it for 1 month free subscription, and if you're not satisfied, you can unsubscribe with the plan within 1 month as well. Okay, so that's how you can try the Cortex AI agent within your local. So there is a video also OpenAI has provided, you can go through it. And how you can set this up, that is very simple. Like you should need a Node.js in your local, and you need the Node package manager. If you have this, then you just need to execute this command from the GitHub. It will automatically pull and install in your local. Okay, and for running this agent, what you have to do, you just need to type a codex, and it will automatically start up the agent, and it will ask for making authentication with your ChatGPT. Okay, for the first time, it will ask to make integration with the ChatGPT. So there you have to sign in, and it will validate whether you have the Plus subscription or not. If it is not there, it will suggest you to make an advancement to the Plus subscription. Okay, and if you want to upgrade the CLI, what you can do is you can go for the Codex slash latest. So it will pull the latest package and it will install in your local. Okay. Also, what are the use cases of Codex CLI? So clearly it has mentioned here, run Codex to start a interactive terminal UI session. Like in your command prompt, you can just type Codex, and this AI will be there in your command prompt, and you can give any prompt, and Codex model will take that from there. Okay. Control model and the reasoning. Sorry. Control modeling and reasoning, use model slash model to select different models. Image inputs also you can attach, run local code review. Like if you want to review any codes within your local, that also you can do, and you can do web search. So this agent will go to web, and it will get the real or latest data for you. Also Codex cloud tasks also you can do. Also you can integrate with multiple other third-party tools to get the maximum benefit. Okay. And approval mode is nothing but like as I mentioned, like a Codex CLI is an agent that can work in your local, right? So if it is suggesting you to run any particular terminal command, instead of directly giving the access, you can choose the approval mode. So always it will ask for your permission. Once you approve, then only it is going to execute. Okay, so that's a very brief about it. Maybe let me show you how you can do the installation. I have already installed, but again, I will show you like how you can do this. So you just need to enter this one. Okay, so it will validate whether this particular package is already available in your system or not. As it is available, it is just mentioned like change one package in 8 seconds. Okay, then how I can run this? I just need to type codex, right? I just copy paste it. Okay, so I have already integrated this codex with my Wiki Plus version. That's why it is not asking for any authentication. So if you are a beginner or if you are trying this for the first time, you will get a different window where it will directly navigate to the browser and it will ask you to authenticate. So there you can use your email credentials which you have used for getting the plus subscription from ChatGPT. Okay, so as I already have the subscription, I'm not showing that part. Also, maybe let me show one thing. Like, if you have the ChatGPT, right? Maybe so here you can see I have the plus subscription, and if you want to unsubscribe from this plan, you just need to go here. You can go to account, and here you can select the cancel subscription. Okay, so within 30 days they will not charge anything, but if you want to extend the plan, then later they will charge you some 30 Singapore dollar per plan. Okay, $30 per plan. Okay, maybe okay. I will show you like currently the model which is in use is GPT 5.2 Codex of medium. So medium is nothing but like how much reasoning it is capable of. If you want for a higher reasoning, you can select the model based on that. Just need to type a model. Okay, it will give you the different model. By default it is pointing to codex, that is using the medium reasoning. And if you want to go for a higher reasoning or fast and deep reasoning, you can go with the codex of max as well. So you just need to type a 3, automatically it will pick up that particular model. Let me show you. Okay, so here you can see model change to a GPT type. Meanwhile, I'll show you how you can use this agent, right? I'm just going to type write a simple Java and method to add to numbers. Write this to a local. Okay, I just given this prompt. So here you can see it is working on it. Also, this tool can be used for doing the code analysis, or if you want to do any bug fixes within your code, there also you can use this CLI. It is taking some time. Okay, so here you can see I'm preparing a PowerShell command with escalated as and the creator. Okay, so here you can see it has generated the code and it is asking me to give the permission to write the code to this particular file, add number.java. So this is like an ask mode, right? It is always asking me to give the permission. I just click the one. So it is writing the Java class and method to that file, add number.java, and it is writing to me local. Okay, created with add and me. Okay, compile and run this directory, and then okay. So what is a part of this file? Okay, because I don't know where this file has pasted, so I just asked like what is the path. Okay, so automatically it has given me the path. Let me go here and verify whether the file is already present or not. Okay, so it is already present. Here you can see the Java class and the method that Codex agent has written for me. Right? It's very interesting. So let me go back. I have one project that is built on a Spring Boot Java. So the same project we built with the previous video on windsurf and anti-gravity. Okay, so I'm going to use the same project for doing some code analysis and for generating the artificial diagram. So let me take up this path. I'm going here, change the current folder path of CLI to this one. I need to understand what are the technologies used in this project. Okay, so this is my first prompt. So I want to change the CLI path to this anti-gravity demo, and I asked the agent to give me the full details of the technology used in this project. Okay, so what it is doing, like it is going to each file within the folder, and it is trying to understand what are the technology that it has used. So here you can see it has gone inside each get child item, so it's a PowerShell command, and it is trying to understand the content using pom.xml from the pom.xml, and it is reading the readme.md and get content from project diagram.md. So there was one file generated, project diagram.md. That's why it is reading that file also. And it is going to this app.js file. Okay, so let it complete the reading, and later it will give me the full context of what are the technology that we have used in that particular project. So this one will be very helpful. Like you just consider like in your IDE, you can install any of the GitHub Copilot, or you can use the cloud or any of the agent. But if you are more comfortable to use your terminal or your CLI to do the same purpose, we can go with this agent. Okay, also you can integrate with multiple other third-party tools, which will give a more advanced permission and much easier for you to make your own tools as well on top of this Codex CLI. Okay, so here it is showing like what are the technology it has used. The front end is built with the time leaf templates, and the backend is Springboard app, and architects build the chars in Italy. So all these things it has given. Okay, so what I need is I or I need a high level diagram on the architecture project. Okay, so those who are working on the preparation of HLD or any documentation, or if you are an architect who want to document all the enterprise, all the project architecture, right? You can use this CLI. Next step, add persistence for any analysis. Okay, analysis. Okay, level architecture. I will remove the architecture diagram in .md format. Okay, so if it is generating in .md, I can use a code for generating in the Mermaid as well. So one advantage is like you can integrate this agent with Mermaid as well. So whenever it is generating .md, you can actually preview that diagram using Mermaid tool. That feasibility is also there. So it has generated the Mermaid diagram for me. So let me try to put it to a Mermaid and just see how it is going to work. Yes, we go here. So I directly rendered the .md code in Mermaid Live Editor, and here you can see the diagram it has generated. So what happened now? Like my Codex AI agent generated or understood the entire concept of my project and what are the different technology and how the data flow is happening in each component, and it generated the code for generating the .md file. I used that .md and put it to a live editor in Mermaid, and it has generated the diagram for me, right? So it's very simple, and in real cases you can directly integrate directly with the Mermaid, and you can preview the .md from the result. So this is very interesting. Like you don't need to spend time on using any plugins within your local install. Instead, you can actually install this, and within your fingertip or within your command prompt, you can use this AI features. Right. And if you need to make any changes to this Mermaid item, you can ask on top of the, and it will understand your requirement, and the Codex agent will modify those changes, and it will update the architecture.md5. Okay, so in our next video, I will try to cover the cloud coding agent as well, and it will give you some more detailed idea like how both these agents like Codex agent as well as cloud agent is going to work out. And maybe later I will do a comparison between both these agents and their reliability. So hope you got a clear understanding on the usage of this tool, and I will put all the links in the description. You can refer to the, and from there you can get the comments for doing the installation in your local. If you have any doubts on this, please let me know. I can help you out if you want to clarify some part of this video or about this technology. So thanks for watching the video. Bye.